New here, my name is Linden Houston and welcome to the channel. Today's video or night, wherever you are, I will be making some Jamaican plantain flatbread. What I'm going to show you is that sometimes you have these whole plantain look a little bit rusty. Don't throw them in the bin. They're of good use also. So I'm going to show you how you can utilize them. So once it comes in, ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live. So I have some water here boiling. I will switch another light on. You see the water over there? Put some salt in it. Let me see if this one open. Okay. Have some bicarbonate there. Have some flour. So we're gonna work on this flatbread now. And as I said, if you're new here, just let you know you're welcome. Once it comes in, ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live just to show appreciation. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, you see these look like they're rusty. I'm gonna show you what this can do. See, they look funny. Outside look a little bit rough, but inside look nice and clean. So I'm gonna show you when you're at home, don't throw away this. And when I finish with this, I'll be making some. The main part of the video is to show you how to make this. But otherwise, I need to make a ginger cake. So I have a real Olympic recipe, one of my favorite. So with this, we're gonna cook this a bit. Put them in the water. I have some other one here, but I'm not gonna make a lot. With that, I'm gonna use some gluten-free flour. You can use normal flour if you want. There's no pressure on that. So we're gonna let that cook a bit. Welcome everyone. I hope you get better. Thank you very much for your positive comment. Thank you very much. So this was right as I measure it. So I'll put this back in. Thank you all for your positive comments. And I hope you all subscribe. So there's two ways you can do this. You can make it without the baking powder or the bicarbonate, but I'm going to tip a little in mine. All that is personal preference, so don't worry at all. Okay, so you don't need to kill it. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to remove them. It's going to be nice and easy. Very nice and easy. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Thank you for logging on. Also, and please do consider to like, share, subscribe. Okay, I'm going to turn that off for a while. So now I have a plantain inside here. I'm just going to use a fork. You can use a fork or you can use a whisk. I need to get this plantain soft as possible. It's less effort, especially, you have your equipment. So I'm using a medium-sized balloon whisk. Just gonna put that there for a while. I'm just gonna taste if it need. As I said, you don't have to put any sugar in it. Because this is ripe plantain. I already put salt in the water. So it's all good. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna tip about 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon. For those who like cinnamon, I have some egg yellow powder. Just a tip of that. You really don't need much of this. But this thing is strong. I'm gonna use our fork. Watch this, what I'm gonna do. Your flour, I'm gonna put the flour in. I'm adding about 1/4 or about 1/2 teaspoon bicarbonate. That's just to puff things up a little bit. You don't have to make it with it. It's all personal preference. Once it comes in, ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live. And feel free to subscribe. You know how YouTube works, So I'm getting these in. So this is warm. A bit more than warm. So don't put your hands in this. Because the plantain is a little bit hot. So if I'm making mashed potato, thank you very much. No, I'm not making mashed potato. Mashed potato don't have that color. It's plantain. It's ripe plantain. It's like overripe plantain. I'm going to put in about 1 teaspoon extra virgin olive oil. So this starts to cool down now. So I'm just kneading this, and then I'm going to start roll them up in balls. So I'm using my spatula now to scrape this. Now with this, when this finish, you can have it with whatever you want to have it with. I'm going to put a little bit of some flour because it's still sticky, which that's not bad. So you need a bit of flour on the surface. So with this, you'll see how I do them. And depends on how much you want out of this, how big you want it. Okay, so I'm just getting my equipment, some different tools ready, which I might need. Okay. All right, let me see how much this weighs. If I get, okay. So I'm just weighing that. It's about 100. Yeah, so I just weigh them. I have my scale there. So basically, it's like about 100 grams each. So it's still sticky. So wish that's not bad. We're gonna put him here. And the thing is, why I use the plantain while it's hot, you know, that's helped to cook through some of the flour. It's a little bit easier. But normally I don't want this too big, but it doesn't really matter. I'll work on it. Okay, so with this, I'm going to set this aside for the time being. All right, what I need now, I need to get this going. Because the thing with this, there's no oil going on that. And it's not going to go in the oven. See? It's a little bit sticky. Please, ladies and gentlemen, once it comes in, please thumbs up the live and feel free to subscribe, but I would appreciate if you subscribe. You know, I'm using no magic word. I'm saying please. So I'm not forcing you, but I would love that to happen. What I want to set myself up with, I need a plate. And I can either, let me just put it here. Because these, I need to probably have quite a bit of these to use up. Probably fry the rest. So I'll leave that there. And what I'm going to need is my special brush. But you're going to need a little bit of butter on it. So I'm just going to take out the butter. So my brush, my special brush here, and the butter is here on the side. Because once it come out, so I don't, as I said, you don't want this too hot. All this is what I'm doing is personal preference. You don't have to do that. But I'm looking for this to do puffed up and a bit of bubble come out of it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your positivity. See that? There's some bubbles come over it, but I don't want it to burn. I just want them to be nice, not like nice color. So I want to take time work on them. Not that also, I'm trying my best to keep it at the same size. Very important. Just to get a nice consistency going. So these you can have them with some avocado salsa, or you can make some salsa. You can have them with fish. You can have them basically with anything. If you want me to make up a quick salsa, I can just look in the fridge, see what I have. I'm that versatile. And then just take it on the next level. See that? Nice color. Once it comes in, ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live. And as I said, feel free to subscribe. I would appreciate that. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I want to feel this because there's a little bit of bicarbonate in it. When you feel it, need to kind of spring back up at you. So almost ready. Coming on so far, I'm happy with that. So these, if you want to make these bigger, you can make them bigger, like wider. You can if you want. See that? So while that's there, to keep him nice and fluffy, just get some butter of your choice. You give him some butter. You can either fry egg, put on this, whatever you want to eat with this. Feel free. So what I'm doing, I'm just stretching it a little bit. So the moment this finish, guess what I'm gonna do? Just gonna start my ginger cake. I'm gonna make a ginger loaf cake the moment this finish. So we see how it goes. Yeah, I love the color they have. Lovely color. So as I said, you can have this with whatever you want to have it. Depends on time. Because I need to make a cake. Probably about maybe I have another cake I want to make which I've wrote a recipe. So I want to test out that recipe, not the ginger cake, but another cake which I have the recipe written down already. So that's what I do. I make up my own recipe. So most of the stuff you see me do is nobody recipe. You know, I have this one and some whole book. I have some book here from probably, 16. Some whole book, cover falling off. Look at this. This is whole. But what inside of it, it's like gold. So I have 2 recipe book here. So that one there. This one, I'm gonna have a whole recipe, which is ginger cake. So soon I have to start getting my ingredients for the ginger cake. So I just want to locate the ginger powder will be there. And the bicarbonate will be there. So work on that. See with this? Look at this. See that? You bend them, come back. That's good quality stuff. Don't forget your butter. You need the butter on this. Keep him nice and fluffy. Meanwhile, that's going. Gonna work on weigh out my sugar. It's 200. This ginger cake, what I'm gonna make when I finish, it's like you have to be really accurate. It's a recipe that I developed, but this recipe is like, it doesn't play no games. You make any shortcut, it's gonna cost you. Once you comes in, ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live. I appreciate that and thank you for your time and your effort. So in this, I'm gonna use two eggs. 2 eggs in that. See this? I'm telling you. Smelling nice. I'm telling you, with the plantain with this, very nice. All right, the recipe I use in this is about 230 grams. You can use plain flour, but this is like a gluten-free. So it's about 230 gram all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons olive oil, and cook the plantain. The plantain is about, where is it? About 150 grams of plantain I use in that. It's very easy to make. And the bicarbonate, I use half a teaspoon. So a spoon like this, half a teaspoon of this bicarbonate, not baking powder, bicarbonate. But if you want to use, if you want to put a twist to it and put yeast in it, you can add yeast to it if you want. But if you use the yeast, just leave it to relax until the yeast activate out. And I put a little bit of egg yellow in it also. But you don't have to put it in it. That's just how I like it. So you see, I'm not hiding nothing from you guys. Remember to give him some butter on this. All that is personal preference though. The butter is not personal preference. I mean, pardon me for that. Because this helps keep it moist. If you don't have any butter, just use, as I said, I have over here some extra virgin olive oil. Good for you. I'm going to have some of that later with some honey. I'll probably make it up when I finish. You know, some lovely, that's some real deal there. This is like some, top healthy food, Can you imagine? Extra virgin olive oil. I'll show you the honey. So I'm going to have some of this before bed tonight. Look at this. Some lovely Polish honey. When I said nice, this honey, nice, I'm telling you. I made this up from now. So that's my medicine before I go to sleep. Olive oil. In the old time days, Bible days, if you notice something, these guys, some of these guys, remember, they're strong like, I'm telling you. You know what they feed on? Honey. Natural honey. Honeycomb. Watch that. 2 teaspoons honey. 1 teaspoon olive oil. And that's my medicine. By the time tomorrow, I wake up. By in the morning, I feel like two man in one with this. Watch this. Don't even let me put some fresh lemon juice in this. This is good for cold, honey, liquid gold. Nice. Some proper honey there, Who is saying, oh, yummy. Thank you. Vala. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you all for your lovely and positive support. I would appreciate, if you go across and touch up the subscription button, feel free to do so. Linden would appreciate it. But this is the last one. As I said, if you want, I can make up some salsa. Show you how to make up some salsa. Just whatever you have in your fridge, but you don't have to. But I'm telling you, this here, I'm gonna eat these. My wife she probably tried. She's not a bread person, but I grew up on bread and stuff like that. Oh man, that one hot. That one catch me. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give it here a bit of scrape now. I have another secret recipe here, but I'm telling you, you know, can't give away all the top recipes, you know. This is like this recipe I'm gonna make. It's like a secret agent. It's like a CIA cake. What I mean, lovely. It's a top ginger cake recipe. This is the ginger cake you're gonna see. It doesn't make in a mixing bowl. It's gonna make on the fire. Watch and see. Turn the oven on now. I'm using a convection oven. And this thing tastes nice, you know, man. And this thing clean my system out with this. As I said, this cake, you don't want to play games with this cake, I'm telling you. This one I'm gonna make is a serious one. Butter in the pot. You can imagine butter going in the pot for the cake. Now I need my spatula. And I'm gonna need a whisk. So I need a spatula and a whisk. This one finish. So watch this. See that? I'm gonna melt the butter for the time being. There's something I need to do before that, because I need to hurry up with that. I need to line the pot with a container with greaseproof paper. So with this, I'm just gonna kind of melt it a little bit and turn it off. Because you don't want it too warm. See that? So I'm gonna set that. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna get my cake pan. I'm making this cake in a loaf pan. So these been cut already. So you have to make it a little bit easier for yourself at times. So I'm going to line this up properly. So I normally put some butter on the side here, or shortening, just for the greaseproof paper to stick. Very important. So get this out the way. I'm just gonna set it over here. Then I'm gonna work on this. So butter in, baking fat, whatever you have. We're gonna add the sugar. Vanilla. About 2 teaspoons of vanilla in that. For those of you who always log on to the channel when I come on, I cook a little bit different from some chef or many chef. Not in a boastful way, but I have very good experience throughout my life working as a chef, different hotels and stuff like that. I'm gonna put a bit of salt just for contrast, or you can say for balance. I want to catch my flavor properly. This is what I normally do. Bit of cinnamon. Okay. Now I'm changing the spoon. I'm using like a spoon, and I'm going to put 3 of this in. When you're eating this, you must know that you're eating ginger cake. I tell you, this one is going to be a special one. Yeah? Now I need to set my flour up. Where's my sieve? Okay. Remember to thumbs up the like, ladies and gentlemen, and please do subscribe. Let the channel move forward. I'm passing through the flour through the sieve. Good evening, good evening. Leroy, welcome, welcomed. Jacqueline, welcome. If you're new here, ladies and gentlemen, please do consider to like, share, subscribe, and do leave positive comments. That's how it works at times. If you like this content, please do consider to subscribe. Thumbs up the live once it comes in. Thank you very much. Need a little bit more flour in that. So 50. So that's 260. Okay. 260. All right. this one I'm making, just normally measure this one in grams. It's a little bit, the recipe, you know, not really technical, but the way how I write the recipe, the method, you have to have everything point on. Where's my egg? So the eggs, you know, straight in with the egg. Don't put, you know, with this recipe, you don't have to worry about add one at a time. Look, that's gone. Don't worry about the one at a time. This recipe, as I said, it's like a top recipe. You know what you're doing. Yeah, nobody tell me I haven't put my baking bicarbonate in this. Thought you guys was helping me out. No bicarbonate, no baking powder. All right, normally I put 1 full teaspoon bicarbonate. You might think it's gonna go in the flour. You think it's gonna go in the flour? Watch this. Just watch this. Bicarbonate in the milk. I told you it's gonna be a surprise, isn't it? So with this bicarbonate, finish with this. So put him here until I'm gonna go in with about half of the flour in that. We're gonna take our time and mix him in. I'm sure you can see me. I put it here. I put it here. You can see exactly what's going on. See him coming on nice. My oven, I'm setting my oven for this 160. Then I'm gonna drop it down to 150. See that? Nice and fluffy. Next thing, all of that straight in. Take your time. Take your time. Notice I haven't put the milk yet. No rush. See, it's smooth. Look even like ice cream. Look at that. Remember to thumbs up the live, ladies and gentlemen, and please do, touch up the subscribe button. I'll give it a bit of stir. And the milk with the bicarbonate, I'm putting in half now. So I just pour half in it. And the reason for that, because I don't want it to splash out on me. So take your time and give him a little bit of stir. Take your time, no rush. Scrape around the side. Next, give him another bit of stir. Then you put everything in. Set this aside. You want the measurement? This is like a top recipe here. This is the top recipe. When I finish, I'll put it in the description. This recipe, don't play with this recipe, I'm telling you. I'm going to show you the consistency of this. When I tell you this is a top recipe, I really mean it's a top recipe. Just look on the consistency in a pot. Look at that. Look like ice cream. So I'm going to scrape it down. Did somebody said lemon cake? Just behave yourself now. Don't start me up. Somebody said I should make lemon cake. So watch this. So this is perfect. This is a recipe that I developed. It take me a while to work on it. And the techniques also. But this, when I said don't miss, it don't miss. And it's going to fit inside here. And it won't even, when it raised, it's not going to come over. It just knows its place. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to shake him and knock him. What I'm doing here, I'm knocking the air out of it and make it balance. Now, I'm going to put him straight in the oven. So with this cake, you can't rush and bake it. You have to just take your time. So I have him on 160. So within probably 15 minutes, I'm going to drop him down at 150. And I'm going to watch him. Okay. Because it's me using this cutting board, there's a little bit of flour on it. So there's nobody inside here with allergy. So I'm going to show you, you can make a very simple salsa to go with your plantain. Very simple, you know, just actually no effort at all. Okay, you said what kind of salsa I'm going to make. Don't worry. You know I'm here and somebody keep sending message there. Yeah, I know. Yes, you're saying that cannot make salsa. I'm going to show you something. See, when it comes to food, you know, you can't use the word can't to Linden. It's a fruit salsa we're going to work on now to go with this. So we don't need this at the moment. You see this? Very difficult to get. So I normally keep this on the lock and key in here. You said I can't make a salsa. Well, you shouldn't have said that I can't make a salsa with this. Just watch this now. The container That container, it's what's inside of it. That's egg yellow. So I'm gonna make up a salsa, and listen carefully what I'm gonna put inside of it. And show me some support by thumbs up the live and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna go very slow. I have a pineapple here. I'm gonna cut a piece of this. So I'm just gonna show you can make a salsa. I'm not gonna use all of this, because that early morning I can get a nice juice or tea out of it. I'm taking the skin off the pineapple. I want you to see everything because I'm not going to hide anything at all. Garlic. I'm telling you, this is going to be nice. It's not the first I'm making this, but you're going to love this. Just watch how it come together. Okay? I'm using half of red onion. Half of red onion cut very fine as possible. Chili. I'm just gonna see how hot this one is. This one bite, I'm telling you. Wow. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the seed out this part. So I'll leave some of the seed. You even have to be careful when you're cutting these, because guess what? Sometimes when you cut it, and if the knife not sharp enough, it's like the rind, the juice out of it can spark up in your eye. Garlic. What am I cooking? I've just made some plantain flatbread, and there's a ginger cake in the oven. I'm working on some fresh salsa, fruit-based wise. So in this, we have onion, some fresh red chili, bit of bell pepper or sweet pepper or paprika, They're all the same. Now I'm gonna go in with a pineapple. Very nice. I need a bit of pepper in this. Not much. Some spring onion. I used this earlier on, so it's washed. Watch the salsa now. Watch the salsa come to life. Olive. Half a lemon. Normally I should put my hand underneath it to catch the seed. Next little bit of ingredients I need in this. You don't have to, but you know, make it nice and tropical, you know what I mean? Nice and tropical. I'm gonna squash this a bit. Do you think I'm finished with this one? Something else left to go inside here. You can't make this without having a bit of parsley or coriander in this. Otherwise, don't even bother to make it. So I want these to cut as fine as possible. I have some plantain I need to fry them off. If you don't cook them off, they're gonna go funny on you. So I love plantain anyway. I'm like a plantain guy. So I'm gonna try it. Sometimes you need a little bit of, you know, salt and or a little bit of honey in it and things. Tastes nice, trust me. Very nice. Wow. I'm saying wow, it tastes good, but guess what happened? Remember the fresh chili? I'm just biting into one of the fresh chili. So in this, here's some honey. Put some honey in that. I'm gonna put some sea salt, some Celtic sauce. It's just for balance. See the color? But look how lovely the color is. Beautiful color. Nice color. Very tropical. So I want to work on my planting them now. I'm going to show you how that. So I need to try this. So I'm going to do it kind of rustic. But I mean rustic, deal with them a bit rough. So the salsa in this, watch this, salsa in this. Very nice. Wow. Remember, I give the recipe for this. Try to make it. This is nice. Very nice. Wow. I have some plantain which I purchased. So I need to just cook them off. This absolutely fantastic. Very nice. I urge you, you see how I make these, try them. You won't regret it. Man, I could be eating that even right now. Thank you very much. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Once you come in, ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live and please just consider to subscribe. I appreciate it. This one is a little bit turnish, so I'm gonna put it down. Tomorrow, probably if you log on tomorrow, I could easily get this blend out with some oats tomorrow. This oat porridge, planting an oats porridge tomorrow morning. So I'll leave that one there. That can give me a lovely porridge. I'm just gonna check the cake, but I'm not gonna really try to take it out because you can't move it now. Make sure I cook these off from now. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, try this thing, the plantain flatbread. Absolutely fantastic. It doesn't get any better than that. Me, I love plantain. I grew up on plantain, so I have to make sure I have enough. These things is like, for me, it's like gold dust. You can have this with egg, you know, some ackee and saltfish. You can have with this. You know, you can use this also to make a chutney. You can make a chutney with this. Like, very easy. I can do it like now, but I'm not gonna make it now. Can easily make a plantain chutney. And believe me, it tastes good. One time I was at a hotel. You know, and I was at a hotel and I had a steak dinner. And you know what was on it? Plantain chutney. Well, it tastes lovely. Once you come to ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live. And thank you for all those who leave positive comments. I appreciate you all for your positive comments. So that's all the plantain I have. So I'll leave back one for tomorrow. Need to make my bedtime tea, but I just need like 1 cup of that. Plantain, and I'm just gonna put them in this container here because I eat a lot of plantain here. These plantain, they're like my favorite. Welcome to the channel. Elvis, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I get your message, Elvis. Once it comes in, ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live. This is my evening tea I'm gonna make now. I'm gonna show you something, but please, when I show you, don't start with a crime. Some nice, hardly, you seen this? This is proper cinnamon stick. I'm not talking about no little foolishness, processed cinnamon stick. You see how this, look, you see how this look rough? See that? How him look rough? That's my bedtime tea I'm making there. So when I finish, I'll be having that with some of the flatbread. With that, I'm gonna have some ginger with this. But I'm gonna do mine a little bit different. See this? I'm gonna cut my ginger like this. But I'm gonna wash them. You know, I don't want to take the skin off. That's personal preference. So I'm just gonna gently put them in. Elvis, I know you know what time is it, you know, with these planting, you know? You know, from I see your message, I know you know what time with these planting. Once it comes in, ladies and gentlemen, please do thumbs up the live and, you know, feel free to subscribe. So soon I'm gonna rotate the cake. I'm supposed to make a lemon cake, but I probably don't do that tonight. So I'm just gonna have a peek at him. Michelle, how you doing? Welcome, Michelle. Welcome, Michelle. Once it comes in, ladies and gentlemen, please thumbs up the live. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe, share, and leave some positive comment. You know, Linden is all about positivity. These are the last set. I'm just waiting on the cake at the moment. I have a cake in the oven. I was supposed to make a lemon cake, but I probably make that tomorrow, because I have a lovely lemon cake recipe which I developed. So tomorrow I will do that. And these nice, like in the night now. With this, I have some callaloo in the fridge, but if not, with this, 2 fried egg with this, with 4 slices of this, that's a meal. That's dinner done. So if you want to add a little bit of extra spice to that tea, I want to make this tea tomorrow. So we'll see what's going on. I'm going to put two cloves in that. That's my bedtime tea. Now, where's my olive oil? Sometimes as I made this earlier on, the olive oil with the honey. Good for your stomach. I need to turn this down because guess what? You don't want the water from this go over in this, because trust me, it's going to be different. I'm going to set up my cup for my tea. So that's my teacup. That's the last 2 I have there. So for my tea now, I'm gonna go in with some nice honey in this. The cake, I have the world-class ginger cake I have in my own recipe. It's inside the oven already. And tomorrow I'm gonna do a lemon cake, and then another one, kind of a dessert. It's kind of a cinnamon bun, but I haven't made it yet. But the recipe, I'm gonna launch the recipe probably tomorrow. So I can't really tell you the name of the cake. That cake is like a secret cake. So tomorrow I want to do that. It's like a dessert, so I want to launch that tomorrow. The recipe, as you see, I have here the book, and I have some other recipe book. So what I'm doing basically, when I finish, have a shower, and I'm gonna have a little bit of this and my tea, and I will be sitting in the bedroom and then finish write out the recipe. But it's gonna be lovely. For those of you who subscribe. You'll see that when it launches. It's going to be lovely, trust me. But definitely tomorrow, I'm going to do a lemon cake. Something you never seen before. You've seen lemon cake, but that particular recipe, you know, that's my personal recipe. Look at this. Look at this goodness. See that? I don't even want to drink this now, you know, because you know, guess what? This once it's finished, I'm gonna clean up everything. After I clean up, I'll go upstairs. You know, have a nice hot shower, and then drink that. But this, ladies and gentlemen, you can't say I don't give you. This is plantain flatbread, my own recipe. This thing is smoked. I need to take this off. You know, you don't want this fire alarm start to go off. Just get too much. I'll just turn this on, and this extract take out some of the heat. So that will take out some of the fumes out the kitchen. But otherwise, as I was telling you about this, the salsa, and you all see, most of you seen how the salsa make. You see, notice what I'm doing in? You eating this, you form a cone with this. Look at this. A little cone like this. Hold the bottom. That is lovely. Very nice, I'm telling you. Very nice recipe. But there's a but. Wow, spicy. The thing is, the chili I put in it. It seems that the chili just wake up. Check the cake now. Look at this. But it's not ready yet, so I have to keep it in the oven. Telling you, this is nice. Tell you, this is a real deal. Fantastic. Wow. To be honest, spicy. Needs some water. So that's done. I'm just waiting on the cake now to come out. So the rest of the cake, I'm not gonna do them tonight. Because tomorrow I need to wake up early again. That is spicy, believe me. When you make it, don't put so much chili. Don't put so much chili in it, because otherwise it tastes good. But the chili, whew. I haven't tried my tea yet. That's not cooling down at all. Let me just rotate the cake. Cake have probably about 15 more minutes left for the cake. So I'm not gonna start the lemon cake. Let me show you a special cake I want to make tomorrow. It's gonna be hard because I'm wondering, I have a pan here. It's gonna be rough. I know probably the lemon cake gonna go in this one, but the cake I'm gonna make, either the other dessert is kind of a bread form, like probably I'm gonna put it in this, but in one way I'd rather it in this because of the design, or I'm gonna design it, but I can't tell you what's the name of it yet. So that one is secret. Lemon cake is okay, but the other one, I don't want to tell you what I'm gonna make, the other cake I'm gonna make. All right, I'm gonna give you a close-up shot of what I've been doing so far. It takes time, but I enjoy it, and believe me, it's worth it. Jackie, welcome. Jackie, it's not ready yet. It's in the oven, so I'm just waiting for that to come out the oven. The scale, I'm gonna leave the scale here tonight. When I finish, I'm just gonna clean up, spray all of here down, clean down the oven. This, I'm gonna have this in a, later. So I think I have some sanitizer. So this side, I can start work on that one. So this one, this is just sanitizer I'm putting down, so you don't have to worry, it's not going on the food. They have to clean him up back in, make him ready for tomorrow. Can't leave the place dirty and nasty. So you put that one there, then you take up this middle one and put it there. Give him some spray. This is some antibacterial spray I'm putting on this. The last one over here. Give him some spray also. And sometimes oil splash up here. Just give him a quick wipe till tomorrow. This is my splashback. This stainless steel. So you give him a little bit of clean until tomorrow. Yeah, let me check, see what's going on with Mr. Ginger in the oven here. Still, I have to be careful, you know. It's like I'm rushing it, but I have to calm down within my mind. Couple minutes and I'm done. So I can't wait to finish. Then I go upstairs, you know, have my computer and everything and finish writing out these recipes. It's 150. So that's what I do each day, just develop some recipes. Like this one. This one is my recipe. You can search all over YouTube. You will find this, but you won't find this recipe. Look at this. You can roll this out. Look at that. Come back out. Yeah, this is state of the art. And you should try this at home. This is olive oil with organic honey. This I can get 2 use out of this. So I'm just going to cut it in half that way. Now I'm anxious because I can't wait to take out the cake. And guess what? You can't turn it up, the oven up any higher. Because I don't want it dried out either. I'm telling you, man, don't want to put myself in trouble. This, I'm going to put him back in, and I'm going to put it on the far back. That's going to take about another 10 minutes. So you know what I always do? I normally give you a close-up shot of what's really going on here. Yeah, that's those who normally log on, you know, that's what I normally do. And you have the salsa over here. You have the plantain. Everybody know plantain. Most people know plantain. But a lot of you never seen salsa made this way. You know, salsa is have pineapple in it. Look at the vibrant colors. You have pineapple in this. red peppers, parsley, and a bit of lemon juice, honey, a bit of salt, and of course, red chili in this. All of this combined, with some organic extra virgin olive oil. Look at that. Plantain flatbread without going into the oven. See that? Can imagine this bake. I cook this on top of the stove in my world-class Olympic pot. Sure, you guys can do better than that. Thumbs up the live. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the channel. No, I'm married. India. Yeah, my people from India, welcome. Once you comes in, thumbs up the live. Please do consider to like, share, subscribe. Look at that. But tomorrow is going to be a showdown. So I don't know if I should hit it this time or probably. But for those who subscribe, you'll get the notification because I'm coming at you tomorrow with a lovely world-class ginger cake. Not ginger cake, lemon cake. And I'm going to hit you with another dessert, which you've probably seen something like it, but you haven't seen that yet. The recipe, I'm working on the recipe now. And then tomorrow is going to be a different thing going on tomorrow. And if you have any ideas, I'm full of ideas anyway, but if you want to see me make something else, just ping me in the comment, and I'll have a go at it for you. Seeing that? I can even make cabbage flatbread. I can turn anything like this into bread without struggle. Look at the lovely color. And not to mention the taste, the texture. As I said, everybody know plantain. Plantain, ripe plantain there. If I get hungry later, an omelette, a cheese omelette, or 2 fried egg, and I'm good to go. But tonight, I'm just going to take it easy. Because in the morning, I want to hit the gym probably about 5 o'clock in the morning. Do some chest and biceps tomorrow. So that olive oil I heat will give me that extra strength by in the morning. By in the morning, I'm strong like King Kong with that olive oil and honey. Thank you very much. Thank you for your lovely comment and your positive comment. And for those who subscribe, thank you for your subscription. And for those who haven't yet, just slide your hand over the right-hand side and press that red button. You have nothing to lose. Because you never know when you might see me in your country. Because sometimes I travel, so I might be coming to your country very soon. Look at that. That's a salsa. You notice it not changing color? The time here now, it's 23:29 here now. But the cake, I want to check the cake now because the cake, I don't want him to give any trouble. I'll tell you something what just happened. My hand touched a button on the oven, but it's no pressure with that still. So let me check, see what's going on here. As I said, my hand touched a button on the oven. And you know which button my hand touch? The one that need to turn the oven up. Well, I'm telling you. Yeah. But quick thinking and look, I turn around and realize that, hey, my hand touched something. Now, listen, I'm going to try this now. Not to heat it, you know. Where did I put my skewer? That's why I always do two. Look at this. Now, if you want, like this, you can make some syrup. I'm just checking it in here. You see with this? I'm just going to show you how this look, and I'm going to put it in the oven. I need it to soak. I need this to soak. So I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to show you this statics. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to charge you for this. I want the cake to be moist. Watch this. Water. I'm going to slide it in the oven. I have probably about 2-3 minutes. But remember, 2-3 minutes, something still can happen. So I'm going to put it at the bottom. What's going to happen now? I'm going to spill some water at the bottom of the oven. So it's going to circulate and steam it, make it a little bit more moist. Because I'm using a convection oven. So the fan, I turn the fan on. So I'm waiting for that. So after that, I need to wash up, and then go upstairs, have a nice shower, and finish those recipes. As I said, those who subscribe, I have a lovely surprise for you tomorrow, because I want to do 2 desserts. The lemon cake is one, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. And you never know, once I hit the bedroom upstairs with this, with these paper notepads, I start write down recipe. So that's why you won't able to find my recipe no matter what book. The only book you're gonna find it is in the book what I'm gonna write, which my sister Jackie, she always encouraged me to write a book, but soon. And I need your help, guys, on something. I need to do a product to put on the YouTube. So should I do cap or cups, teacups, or some sauce like hot sauce, jerk sauce, and stuff like that? You know, curry powder, all purpose, jerk rub, marinate, and stuff. Just ping me in the comment and let me know what you think. What product should I organize to upload in my YouTube shop? Because that helped me also knowing what people might love or dislike. Still waiting on this thing. All right, so I'm going to use my hand skill to deal with this. To me, it's ready. I'm just going to test it, because I normally do it moist. Okay. Open off. Lock down everything. So now I'm going to show you what's going on. And then, you know, you all keep your hands on the subscribe button. You see this? Don't worry about the color on the top. You see that? That's not burn. You see, normally when you bake a cake like this and it look like this, doesn't mean it's burned on the top. That's how lovely that is. So this one is my famous ginger cake. So this is the money maker. Don't play with this recipe. This recipe, even CIA hunting this recipe. And ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Just gonna wash up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go over to the subscribe button, touch up the subscribe button, thumbs up the live. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please do thumbs up the live and, keep working that subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a surprise tomorrow for you. So please subscribe to see that surprise. So peace be unto you all and have a wonderful evening wherever you are. So peace be. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen.